Weirdos, Bosgools, how are you all doing? Now, this introduction I'm filming after I've watched the video because I want to save you all your time. You're going to see me pretty much lose it about how bad this thing was with frame rate issues and while swinging of the camera. It's like a medium that debunks itself via a raccoon. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm putting this video out. I don't know if I'm putting this video out. I was tempted to just delete it and then watch her attacked at the Garnet house. I can't subject myself to more of her cack. But I just want you to know, I want to preload this video, and not a lot of people do this. This video is garbage. This video is boring. Save yourself the time and go watch one of my older videos. If you do watch this one and get to the end, I appreciate you. You're a trooper. Because this, quite frankly, was awful. Obviously, I'm going to sit through the whole thing. An hour and 10 minutes of it. You guys are going to see far less than that, unless it's really good or really bad.
Hey Kelcats, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kelsie Davies. Tonight we are at the Indiana State Sanatorium. This is the biggest place I think I've ever investigated.
Sanitariums and asylums. Massive, huge places. I can see why she's taking friends. Now, if you don't know, if you're a Kelsie fan, I'm a debunker, but I debunk while reacting. So what you're seeing here is me playing a YouTube video directly off YouTube. I haven't downloaded it, I haven't edited it. Any edits will just be cuts and zoom in, zoom out, maybe lightening things if, you know, I see something off. Just to clear that up.
I'm so excited. There's a lot that has happened here that has led to over 5,000 deaths. There's a lot of dark history here that had to do with disease, mental illness, murders, and so much more. I hope you're ready for this. We see this figure run out of the door. Me.
Oh my god, I just saw a full face.
She kept reporting that she was seeing something that was essentially terrifying her. Holy shit!
Guys, there's something big. There's something big.
There was a crash.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Credit where credit is due. That was a good intro. It wasn't way too long like some people's videos are, you know, and there wasn't like 8 of them. It wasn't moshing while she was saying the name and where she is. Cool. Off to a good start.
And please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the drone at all times. Okay, let's go. Look at the truck. Look.
Where? Oh.
What do you mean where?
My gosh. I'm not looking straight ahead. I don't see anything.
Oh my god. The Department of Streets and Sanitation.
Oh my god, the Department of Street Sanitation. The rubbish truck. It picks up garbage. Picks up rubbish. Why is that an oh my god moment?
Wait, that's wild.
Looks like Jurassic Park.
How? March 1837.
Oh my gosh.
This is so
This
cool.
is huge.
What is up with this video? Right, we're in 4K, normal playback speed, yet the video is looking really choppy. Now, this, I know what this issue is. It's an editing issue. I've made it myself. This is me picking holes. Just something, Kelsie, if you ever see this, in your video editing software, you need to up your frame rate because you've clearly recorded in 60 or even a higher frame rate and you've edited in something different. That's why you're getting that stuttering effect. A lot of my investigations did it because I recorded in 60 frames per second and I edited in 30. Just so you know.
Dude, it looks like people are ready to check in right here.
That's making my eyes go funny. I'll have cut the history of the sanitarium, whatever you want to call it. It's not over long. We're only 2 minutes and 12 seconds in and she's done an introduction. She's done a brief history. Nothing wrong with that. Cool.
Haven't been here for that long. We already heard a knock on the windows multiple times, like someone was banging, and then I was kind of messing around and I was like, if there's any squatters in here, because there's a lot of people that like to break in here, I was like, the police are coming, you need to get out. We see this figure run out of the doors. I thought it was a real person. My heart skips a beat and then it vanishes, and Ashley saw it too.
I did.
I think we should.
She didn't look very convinced. Ashley saw it too. I did. Amazing that. Amazing. They've just got there. They shout the police are coming. They see a ghost run out of there because it disappeared. And they are so calm and collected. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Should go where it came from.
In this door.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Do you think? It's just us
Might
two
as
right
well.
now. We do have a very special guest too that's coming. So, but right now it's just us two.
This frame rate is horrible. It's really messing with my eyes.
Thank you to the Paired Up for sponsoring today's video.
Okay, she ran her own ad for sponsorship. Nothing wrong with that. I've never seen one in a paranormal investigation before. Nothing wrong with adverts. I mean, I've done one. I'm going to do a few more. It just kind of took me out of it, and it was all about how an app can help your relationship. Just talk to each other.
Oh my gosh. What's it cold in here?
Oh, they left
Okay, they put some jump scare music on there. I'm guessing it's because of this shadow here. I think that's just the way they've come around the corner. But even if it's not, we've already seen there's a truck outside. There's staff there at the moment.
Oh, they left everything behind here. It's like it's abandoned the way everything was before.
Literally, what? Wow. The birds in my life. Someone loved birds.
It's like someone was, oh yeah. It's like they were just doing some crafting or something. I don't know, something weird.
Something.
Oh my god, I already got touched just now. It was either a bug flew into me or something like poked me.
Hands up. How many people wore jumpers on investigations and felt a bug touch them? Now, if it was your bare skin and a bug hits you, fair enough. Poke and a bug feel very, very different when wearing clothing. Just saying. Some people like to get poked when they're not wearing clothing. Boom chicka wow wow.
Some sort of cafeteria.
What is up with this frame rate?
Or a little workspace where they had some. This is wild. Oh my god, the beds. Did you hear that upstairs?
Nope.
What is that sound?
She walked around the corner. I didn't hear anything. Doesn't mean it wasn't there. But, you know, I don't know what camera she's using, what microphone she's using. But look at this. All of this paint peel, rotten plaster. This place is damp, disgusting, falling apart. Most knocks you're going to be able to just push aside because it's building that's rotting and falling down around you. Now, as long as they don't call everything out to be a ghost, because if they're just walking around and you hear things knock, just a one-off here and there, it's things falling as opposed to something knocking. It's a knocking sound caused by things falling. I hope they don't jump on every single knock as something paranormal because look at it. Common sense.
Many things, but the last thing it was the Lee Allen Bryant nursing home.
Someone was knocking.
That wasn't someone. It's the middle of the day. Wildlife, birds, debris falling, anything. Now, you could have said there, that could be someone knocking. And even then, I'd have been like, you need to be a bit more careful what you call out.
There's someone here. I grabbed my neck because it felt tight.
Wait, is she another Is she another psychic? Another YouTuber psychic medium that does investigations? Because I'm done with them lot.
I'm a little nervous.
God, my neck keeps getting so tight. I wonder what this is. Like, why?
Asbestos.
I mean, I know that
Damp.
a lot of
Mold.
I mean, people would come if they were suicidal or, you know, things like that. And I just feel there was definitely unalivings here. Yeah, I mean,
This place just goes on and on. If there's anyone here that wants to come forward to us, you're welcome.
You heard that above us, right?
You're welcome to.
Okay, I've skipped a massive part. It's them walking around, which is fine. You're supposed to walk around a building, show there's nobody else there, show the layout, all the rest of it. I'm not going to show all of that, but there are random noises in a shithole that is falling apart. There's paint peel, there's plaster blown out. There's probably vermin. It's daylight, so the birds are out and all the rest of it. Every single creak and knock they hear, there's like this death metal style font pops up to say creak, bang, knocking. They claim it's knocking and it's something fallen. I'm not going to do every single little thing that they do at this point because it's pointless, but they seem to be completely unaware that debris is responsible for most of what they're hearing, if not all. And she pulls out the necrometer, which dog shit app. I got a refund on it after testing it for 10 minutes. Absolute dog shit app. And while watching this, I think she's one of those YouTube psychics. The ones that go on investigations because she's like holding her throat and like having a hard time breathing. Think people were unalive. No. You know people were unalive there. You've already told us there were 2,000 of them. Why you could be struggling to breathe there? Asbestos, mold, damp, or the ick that's in this building.
And morbid things happen here.
I just saw someone down that way. Is that you?
Could you imagine you at home right now? Imagine you've gone into an asylum. You're all alone. Think you're all alone. You walk around a corner, you look down a corridor, and somebody walks past in front of you. Is your reaction, someone just walked past me down there? Or is it, oh shit, there's somebody here, hello? Or, I'm getting out of here. Anything other than, I just saw somebody walk down there. Bollocks.
Who are you? Can you show me you? What you look like? Anything about you?
Did you hear that? You're ridiculous.
An app said something I agree with. I don't know what's going on, yeah? I'll have cats. Another load of them just walking around freaking out about every single noise while an app spits out bullshit words, and they say, we often question these apps and then react to every word like it's a fucking ghost.
That was a weird sound.
What's she drawing?
Median.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
You're ridiculous.
That sounded like you're ridiculous, yeah?
That was a weird sound.
Need answers. Everything. This is everything I didn't want it to be for my own viewing pleasure, but everything I needed it to be for a debunking video. This is pareidolia. Feeding into pareidolia through an app that uses reverb and shit. It's no different to necrophonic. Load of cack.
Need answers.
Right, what are you drawing?
It kind of makes.
Okay, so earlier on, she's giving it all this. I feel like it's my neck. And then she draws this while some bullshit app is making some bullshit noise. Is she psychic, or is she just drawing her own narrative? I mean, I can't prove it, but, you know, it's questionable. Oh, why am I even questioning it? This is shit.
Wow, you know. Yeah. But I keep seeing them just in the closet on their knees.
But that was a pretty cool effect to have her drawing colour inverted and then overlaid. I like that. Don't like anything else about this video.
They're almost on their knees. Their knees were like this far off the ground. It's like they tightened something. That's what I was feeling earlier. There's someone here. I grabbed my neck because it felt tight.
At this point, are you assuming your audience is stupid and they can't remember that that's what you said literally 16 minutes ago? There's no need for this. This is the problem. I'm watching something like this and I've checked out because of the over-reliance on the apps. I've checked out because of the psychic medium ability, and then I start picking holes in everything. Maybe I shouldn't, but F it. If you're going to put out a video for mass consumption, people are allowed to critique and all the rest of it. As a reaction video, I'm not enjoying this at all, because this is heading into that territory that I don't like, an over-reliance on apps.
So in the tunnel area, there was a coworker, and this was probably, I'd say, less than 30 years ago, that didn't get a promotion and his other coworker did. So he pulled him down there, shot him in the head, and then committed suicide back here.
What? Oh, she's psychic. Psychic visits terrifying insane asylum. Yeah, I googled that story that Kalani told. There's a few accounts of it on the internet, so there could be some truth to it. However, most of the accounts that I found came from paranormal related websites. I've cut a load out just because I don't want to put out the full video because the frame rate is making me want to throw up. Kalani does some history. Clearly the guy does his research on these places, but it seems like all of his research has just come from a Google search and paranormal at this place. I didn't even Google search paranormal. I Googled the history on this place, certain things he was calling out, and everything I found, the first few results were paranormal pages. That's not research.
Sad.
So, I am deaf.
I am
Not-
deaf?
I am dead. I am deaf.
Bit of talk,
Whoa.
That's weird.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. I keep hearing like people talking behind.
It feels like it's like a little bit further away. Like,
Yeah. You're hearing that too?
really, there's like a cold breeze.
I feel that.
There shouldn't be like any air moving down here.
There shouldn't be any airflow in down here. It's a rotten old building. About half the windows are gone. There'll be airflow everywhere.
You know?
We were hearing all these footsteps upstairs. It sounded like something was dragging at one point too.
And you didn't record none of it. We've got no proof of that. So you've recorded all of this mundane mumbo jumbo for the last 34 minutes and put that in the video. But the footsteps and the dragging sounds, you somehow missed.
We're gonna do a double Estes method session. So both of us are going in at the same time and we're gonna see if anything we say correlates to each other or to anything going on around us. You guys ready?
Yep.
Well, I just said we're ready. Okay. On here so loud.
Okay, is there anybody in here that would like to communicate with us before we start asking
Medium?
for specifics?
And the first word out of her mouth is medium. I wonder why.
Bitch.
Who's
In the dark.
Twice.
who's the bitch? Holy shit!
Yes.
Guys, there's something
Me.
big. There's something big.
Now, I will say this. Elsie is doing the SDS not properly because she's not blindfolded. She could peek, I guess. But there was a loud sort of rumbly dragging noise. She's got her head down, her headphones on. Everyone else starts jumping about and guys. She didn't move. She didn't startle anything. So she clearly is doing that to a point where she can't hear anyone. Fair play.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Guys, there's something
Me.
big. There's something big. There's something
What?
big up in here.
What?
I swear to God.
I'm not even fucking kidding.
What? There's
What
something.
happened?
There was a crash.
There's
A crash?
Is there like a person up there? I swear to God,
That was him.
it was huge.
Hello?
Fair play. There has been a big crash and Kalani has gone to the big crash. Fair play. It's not something I see very often. What she's doing is not an SDS method. She's using the Necrophonic app. Not an SDS method. You're using an app and headphones. That app is garbage. You'd be better off getting a spirit box, ripping the aerial off it so you don't get radio stations coming through, and using that. You're getting false positives and you probably know it.
That's crazy.
Is there somebody?
There's nobody in here.
Are you sure?
Why is that still going? You're not even like near it.
What did it smell like? Something huge.
You might just want to play it back.
Yeah.
'Cause I guarantee you yours caught it.
Play it.
I wonder why that music box is still going off. Could it be because Kalani's light was facing it, facing down the corridor that the beam is set out from? Because those things go off by light movement. Shadows, light coming in through curtains, etc. How do I know? I've used one of 30's drive and the curtains were setting it off. Cloud cover was setting it off. He's got a light pointing down the corridor. That's what's setting that off.
We're gonna go back in. I feel like things are about to happen. I don't know. We all have this feeling like something's about to happen. This is stirring up some
I don't
stuff.
like being the one by that opening.
Okay.
Ethan!
Are you
That's my
looking for
brother.
Ethan or are you named Ethan?
Never showed up.
Upstairs.
Did
My
we ju-
name?
Did we just hear you upstairs?
You're scared?
That was a bit spooky, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me.
That was you? Is that Ethan that made that loud crash?
Check up in the building?
Do we need to check on that?
I have never heard words that clear come out of the Necrophonic. I have only ever heard drips and drabs. Like, it'll say a name if you, like, really listening for it. Very short, sharp bursts of noise. She's speaking in half sentences. That's not how that app works. That's not the sounds that come through that app. She's bullshitting.
That noise?
Last time.
Can you make it happen again for us?
You're entertaining me. Thanks.
Leave now.
What was that?
Something's out there. Again.
I've just sat through this dual Estes method. It's just two people shouting random words that bear no relevance to anything, and they latch on to little bits that they can. It's garbage. And now he's just, as you've seen, there's something down there. I can hear it. I haven't heard shit. All I've heard is the random questions you're throwing out, the random responses. Nothing is working. Nothing is meshing. The two of them are talking over each other. You know, they can't hear each other. They definitely can't hear anything.
Whoa. That scared me.
As you can see, they can't hear anything, but none of this, none of it at all, has made any sense.
You guys were finishing each other's sentences. Too.
Really?
You said don't, and she said call me that or something. What's that? Wait.
We heard you.
He was hearing voices over here.
I just heard something over there.
He did too, and then there was a loud thud this way.
Another loud.
Yeah, not as loud, but it sounded
Right,
further.
hey, Savannah.
Huh.
Throw the stuff in the bag. Let's move up.
Okay. We keep hearing things as we're packing things up. There's just things are stirring up. This is crazy. I mean, there could be someone in here. You'd never know.
What is that?
I mean, there could be someone in here. You'd never know.
That wasn't somebody saying munch, 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 munch. That was an animal. To me, it sounded like an animal. I can understand people getting freaked out. You're in this really creepy looking, terrifying, insane asylum. They are terrifying. They are scary looking, but the paranormal isn't that scary, to be fair.
What is that?
Something's eating something. Yeah.
It's probably a rat.
Hello? Is there somebody in here? I've heard it again.
It's gotta be an animal.
That has to be an animal.
Big.
Fair play. They have called it out as an animal. I was just about to lose my shit. Like, that is clearly an animal drinking or eating. They've just called it out as exactly that. Fair play to them. This isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just not my cup of tea, you know?
That was a whisper though, guys.
And then you go and fucking ruin it all by saying something stupid like, it was a whisper, guys. It wasn't.
That was a full voice. Did anyone hear that?
No, it's the same noise. You've just slowed it down to half speed to make it sound creepier.
Give me the camera.
Please.
There was a full voice just now.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I saw it.
Did you?
I saw it.
There was a raccoon.
A big one.
Somebody left. I guess the group yesterday left all.
There we go. We are 42 minutes, 52 seconds in. They have been hearing scraping and banging and clanging noises upstairs. The raccoon. They've called it out and they didn't have to. Fair play to them. They've called out a raccoon, but they've also called out that every noise they've heard in this section of the building at the very least is not paranormal. But they've been honest about it. Fair play.
Their snacks in here. Well, it wasn't paranormal.
The eating
second
wasn't.
one wasn't paranormal.
Yeah, the smack. That's eating those first snacks.
Wait.
What is
I
that?
heard like a.
What is that buzzing of something electrical?
Sounds like equipment.
That's something electrical. What is that?
Sounds like a motion sensor.
Yeah, there's a little kid in here right now. Would little kids have been patients here?
Yeah, could have been. Between the tuberculosis days,
They might have liked
mental health facility days.
I think it was a little girl, because it was.
Kelsie Davies is one of the worst psychic mediums I've seen. Why? I'm hearing whispering, I'm hearing talking, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing like it's a ghost. They walk up the stairs, they see a raccoon bolt. Everyone else is like, it's a raccoon. At least we've called it out. It was a raccoon. She is still talking like she was talking to a ghost 5 minutes ago. She wasn't. It was a raccoon.
What is that?
That, to me, sounds like some sort of motion sensor. Maybe this building is alarmed for when people are not supposed to be in there.
That's like equipment or something. It does.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm on edge tonight.
Me too. That was
I told you yesterday. The difference between there and here is just like
insane. No pun intended.
So what's weird about this area is these are all patient rooms, right? And there's still some personal effects in some of them.
Really?
Spider-Man backpack. I dig it. What I don't dig is this awful frame rate issue. And a mistake I've made, but it has never been this choppy. Like being on a boat in high sea. It's making me feel really sick. Maybe I should have watched Kalani's version of this instead.
This little girl's following us.
But like they literally just.
Do you mean the little raccoon little girl?
Is it caution?
Caution.
Just oh look, right next to you.
What?
Caution.
Oh shit.
That's right. The spirit used a mobile phone app to tell you there's a slippery floor. Don't be so stupid.
See that? Caution wet. Oh.
What's that?
What? That voice?
Hello?
I didn't hear nothing. Again.
No one's moving, right? Something just broke the light.
Standing behind you.
Love that.
With the little girl? Who's here with us? Can you tell us your name?
You don't have to be afraid of us.
Detecting multiple.
Well, so earlier you were saying under Estes, you kept saying demon. Then you said demons surrounding you.
We live close.
That's what me heard her in the beeping.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure that's a motion sensor. They're breaking a light at the end of the corridor. There's 4 of you stood all facing the same direction with lights on. And even if they're not stepping, they sway in. They look.
I don't know. That's not ours, right? That's.
It stopped. It sounds like equipment.
Yeah,
like
it keeps
medical
going.
equipment.
Me and her heard that by the activity room.
Medical equipment or motion sensors. Maybe somebody's forgot to turn one of them off because you're investigating and the raccoon is setting it off.
It's like faint, but it's like in your ear. I can't think of what that would be.
Well, so like even if you think about light and sound, like
See-
I always use
There's the light breaking. It's Kalani in front of all of these lights.
a TV broadcast, for example, but somewhere out in space, the 50s airing of I Love Lucy is still being transmitted. So if you could tap into that transmission, you're watching something that was from 1950,
Right.
but you can watch it today.
Right. That's so wild.
Which it's crazy to
Yeah.
think about that, but
I've got nothing.
It's okay. Why are you hiding? Was there something you're afraid of?
This is borderline unwatchable. These wild camera swings with a choppy frame rate is... Oh, I'm not taking the piss. It is making me want to vomit.
Edna?
Edna was
I
took you
had a
out.
good life.
Someone had a good life.
There you go. Edna had a good life. Locked in one of these insane asylums that was terrifying. These places were horrible. Nobody had a good life in them.
Threatening.
Oh.
It's Edna.
Patricia.
God's sake, a DR60. Will people please stop using the fucking DR60? Oh. I'm out. I'm out. I nearly got to the end because I forced myself. Kelsie Davies is the worst psychic medium on YouTube because she debunked her own psychic medium abilities via a raccoon, but then kept going on about it. And none of the rest of them thought to say, why are you still talking to that raccoon? Do you want to make friends with it? Do you want it to be a pet? It's just people walking around getting freaked out by an app. That's all this entire thing has been, is a fake psychic medium and people walking around reacting to an app. They haven't really investigated a thing. I'm waiting for the investigation to get started. It never did. It was literally these guys walking around with an app dictating everything that came through, everything they called out. You know, all of the noises was the raccoon. They go upstairs. Hey, there's something breaking the light. Yeah, it was Kalani because there's 3 people behind him, all with lights on, and they're swaying and moving. They can say they were moving. They were moving. You could see cameras sway. That is what is causing the break of light. So any sort of potential evidence they've put forward has been garbage. I understand being on edge in an asylum. I understand being freaked out. And then they pull out the DR60 at the end. Her psychic drawings, her psychic abilities, I've put zero stock in that. I'm always up for having my mind changed. But she thought she was talking to a spirit and hearing spirit voices, and it was a raccoon eating. And then even after they realise it's a raccoon eating, she is still trying to talk to said ghost. It makes no sense. And the frame rate and the wild swinging of the camera with the bad frame rate. I don't understand how people can watch this. This was truly, truly awful. I'm not being mean. I'm not being horrible. But you have 2.54 million subscribers. What the really? I've got 40,000 subscribers and I take more pride in how my videos look. I'm genuinely mortified that some of my videos have had frame rate issues because I didn't know how to set the frame rate in my editing software, thanks to Vitali. You have over 2.5 million subscribers and this is the level of content you're putting out. The introduction, editing wise, filming wise, you know, the music and all the rest of it, fantastic, brilliant. But as soon as it's like bang, investigation time or walk around time, amateur. The most amateur thing I've ever seen. I'm assuming she's paid somebody to make that introduction because it does not film with anything else she's put together. 2.5 million views and that's the effort you put in. Disgrace. 58,000 people have watched that video. What's really weird is the comment section. Most of these comments have got nothing to do with the episode. It's all so excited waiting for the premiere. Super excited, so much fun to watch. I can't wait. It's so exciting. Keep your hands up. The majority of these comments are set have been put in before the video's actually gone live. There's hardly anything about the video itself. Final thoughts? Truly awful. Absolutely, truly awful. Did I see any obvious signs of fakery from Kalani? No. To be fair to Kalani, he heard a noise at the end of the corridor, which we now know was a raccoon upstairs. He ran at it. Fair play. That's what I like to see. There wasn't an overabundance of equipment from any of them. However, that app led the entire thing all the way through beginning to end. It was all the app. The DR60 is absolute bollocks. Stop you. Well, yeah, by my own standards, and this isn't an industry standard because, well, there isn't an industry. The DR60, as soon as you pull one out of your pocket, in my view, in my eyes, you are fake. Because you know that thing doesn't work. I don't even know if this video is going to go out because it was a whole lot of nothing. It was a load of really bad frame rates. It was a really, really, really well produced introduction. Fantastic, that. And everything after was just dog shit. The frame rate, the wild swinging of the cameras making me want to throw up. The app leading beginning to end. The psychic medium, Kelsi Davies, that couldn't tell the difference between a ghost and a fucking raccoon. Genuinely, I may just delete the 50 minutes I have spent wasting my time with this. Or I may just put it out anyway, because this is the shit the debunkers have to put up with. People are like, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. Why? Why? I'd have been more entertained had she had wires under doors and stuff being lobbed about everywhere. So, is this video fake? Only in my opinion, because I don't believe in psychic mediums, and I think she's kind of disproved herself there with the whole raccoon thing. This was bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Oh, she's been to the Garnet House. Maybe I'll look at the Garnet House. Maybe the Garnet House is more exciting. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section down below. Love you all. Be it out.